There are moments late at night when silence feels incomplete, not broken, not interrupted, just missing something. In a small town in New Mexico, people began to notice a sound, a low hum, barely there, never fully gone. Most people never hear it. Those who do say it follows them into quiet rooms. No clear source has ever been found. No explanation has managed to settle it. This isn't a story about solving a mystery. It's about what happens when something becomes part of the background and refuses to fade away. Taos is not the kind of place where noise hides easily. It is high desert, open land, wide skies. Sound here usually has a reason. Wind moving through dry grass, a distant vehicle on an empty road, a door closing somewhere down the street. When those sounds end, quiet returns fully. Or at least it used to. For some people, the hum appears only at night. Not suddenly, not dramatically. It arrives the way awareness does, slowly. Someone lies in bed, waiting for sleep. The room is dark. The house has settled. The familiar sounds fade one by one. And then, there it is. Not loud enough to identify, not sharp enough to locate, just present. People who hear the hum often say the same thing first. I thought it was nothing. They assume it's a distant truck, a piece of equipment somewhere outside town, an appliance in another room. Something explainable, but the sound doesn't behave the way those things should. It doesn't stop when power is turned off. It doesn't move when windows are opened. It doesn't disappear when they change rooms. Sometimes it follows. The difficulty is not the sound itself. The difficulty is uncertainty. Once you notice something that shouldn't be there, your attention changes. You begin to listen more closely. You begin to test the quiet. You turn off fans. You unplug devices. You sit in still rooms and wait. And the hum waits with you. Not everyone hears it. This is where the Taos hum becomes something more than a sound. Two people can share the same space, the same room, the same house, and experience completely different realities. One hears nothing at all. The other cannot escape it. There is no shared moment of confirmation, only disagreement. Over time, this difference creates distance. People who hear the hum hesitate to talk about it. They learn quickly that disbelief comes easily, that explanations arrive before listening. It's just stress. It's in your head. You're imagining it. Eventually, some stop mentioning it altogether. Silence becomes easier than argument. Those who continue to hear the hum describe its effects differently. For some, it is mildly irritating. For others, deeply unsettling. Headaches, a sense of pressure, interrupted sleep, not because the sound is loud, but because it never fully releases its grip on awareness. Even when it fades, it leaves a trace. Investigations into the hum have come and gone. Engineers arrive with equipment. Researchers set up instruments. Measurements are taken. Frequencies are scanned. Vibrations analyzed. Environmental factors considered. And then reports are written, often with the same conclusion. No clear source detected. This is where many mysteries change direction. Data usually narrows the field. It points towards something. With the Taos hum, data seems to do the opposite. It leaves the question open. Some explanations sound reasonable on paper. Low-frequency noise carried through the desert. Electrical infrastructure creating resonance. Geological activity deep beneath the surface. Each theory explains part of the experience. None explain all of it, and none explain why the sound seems selective. The hum does not behave like a machine. Machines have patterns. Machines leave signatures. Machines can be traced. The hum refuses to stay still long enough to be pinned down. It is not consistent, not measurable in the way we expect. It behaves more like an experience than an object. This is where frustration grows. For those who hear the hum, a lack of explanation is not comforting. It does not reassure. It isolates. To experience something persistently and be told it cannot be found creates a quiet erosion of trust, not in science, but in certainty. Over time, people adapt. Some move away from Taos. Some stop listening for the sound. Some accept it as part of their environment. Others say the hum eventually fades, or perhaps their awareness shifts. It becomes background noise, like the distant sound of traffic in a city you no longer notice. But new reports continue. New people hear it for the first time. The hum does not belong to one generation. It lingers. What makes the Taos Hum different from dramatic mysteries is its intimacy. There is no moment of revelation, no shocking discovery, just the slow realization that silence is no longer empty. The hum forces a strange question. What if quiet is not universal? What if silence itself is subjective? What if the absence of sound is something we assume rather than something guaranteed? For centuries, humans have relied on silence as a boundary, a marker of safety, a signal of rest, a place where thoughts can settle. The Taos Hum challenges that assumption. It suggests that quiet may not belong to everyone equally. Not every mystery announces itself. Some wait patiently. They do not demand attention. They do not escalate. They simply remain. The Taos Hum has no ending, no final chapter. It exists in reports, in personal accounts, in quiet moments when someone pauses and listens too closely. It lives in the gap between perception and proof. Perhaps that is why it continues to matter. Not because it frightens, not because it threatens, but because it reminds us that reality is not always shared. That two people can occupy the same silence and hear completely different things. And once that realization settles in, silence is never quite the same again. This has been Night Archive. Thank you for listening.